IMAX used to just be like a couple of movies about, like, I don't know, turtles or panda bears and things, but now you can almost see any big movie opening, particularly if it's like an action film, on IMAX.
Yeah, I think increasingly studios are turning to IMAX to turn opening weekend into a gigantic, bonanza event.
And for people who haven't been to an IMAX, I mean, it described to us, I mean, it's more than just sort of a big screen.
Yeah, I mean, the big screen is part of the appeal, but they also have like stadium seating, better, sound systems, and the screen is curved on the end, so you kind of feel like you're more immersed, and it's floor to ceiling, so like it's part of the perspective, and you're also closer to the screen than in a normal theater.
I find myself, I move, like if it's an action movie, I move in an IMAX along with the car that's driving around, the Batmobile or something like that.
Yeah, it's funny, it's like the directors love that, and I know in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which was shot about half an hour in IMAX, there's that scene on the top of the Burj Khalifa where Tom Cruise is dangling off, and some people actually got nauseous, and the director, Brad Bird, said that he was really excited about that. That was kind of what he was going for.
He was going for a lot of things. We're looking at Men in Black 3, I think, right now. So a lot of more movies have now been, you said shooting in this. So do you actually have to shoot in IMAX, or can you convert the footage you've shot somewhere else into IMAX? How does it work, Rachel?
Yeah, very few directors will shoot in IMAX. There's, Brad Bird, Michael Bay has done it, Christopher Nolan was the first to do it, but you can also shoot in 35mm or in digital, and IMAX will convert it for you for a fee.
And speaking of fees, the fees that we pay as consumers to go to the movies, we typically pay a premium if we're going to go to IMAX.
Yeah, IMAX would be the most expensive movie-going experience of all the, the range in ticket prices. It's typically about $5 more than a normal ticket.
And isn't this, though, sort of the way that they're going to keep going to the movies interesting for us? I mean, we can do so much watching at home. We can pick whatever we want to watch whenever we want. I mean, the whole reason to go to a movie now is for a bigger, better experience than you could get in your house.
Absolutely. I mean, I think when Star Wars opened, it was in around 100 theaters.
Right.
It was a really exciting thing, and now movies open at 4,000 theaters, and most of them aren't, optimized for the experience. So I think the directors and the studios are hoping that, opening at 400 IMAX theaters sort of harks back to that special moment when you were a kid and saw an event movie.
And what about the impact on the cinema industry? I mean, do you find that those who are going to survive, are they going to have to be investing to upgrade their screens, their infrastructure, to have an IMAX theater?
Yeah, I mean, I think
costly.
the audience is voting with their dollars, and they're showing that they are receptive to this format. So a lot of the chains are investing in their own sort of ersatz IMAX, large format screens, and they don't have the visual effects or the sound effects maybe of an IMAX, but the screens are bigger and the experience is slightly better than what you would get in a normal theater.
All right, Rachel Dodes, thanks so much.
Thank
and
you.
What's the newest movie coming out in IMAX? You were mentioning, you follow this in your story.
The Avengers is coming out May 4th.